What's going on, beautiful soul? If you're here, it's not by accident. If you're returning, welcome back. Um, if this message found you, it is because you are going through an initiation. This message is for you if maybe you don't feel like you or your life is quite like it used to be like, but you still don't know maybe who you're becoming, but you know you're becoming or evolving or changing. So if this resonates, please like, share, subscribe, and let's get into this reading. So in my meditation, I have been picking up that this is for a collective, like a new collective is being initiated into like deeper awareness, new gifts. It's unseen, it's new, it's like a new wave of consciousness coming in. It's just different. You're gonna be different. You're gonna feel different, and I say this with the best way in the best way possible. Of course, change, evolving, releasing what no longer serves you can be scary. So maybe this is, you've been resisting this change for a while, but this is for somebody, you could be a female and the divine feminine could resonate with you. I've been seeing a lot of roses, so this could be, like sacred rose. This could be a lot of, there's no one shoe, one size fits all type thing, but this is for somebody that is very divinely connected, protected. Maybe you have been felt unseen, or maybe you're just not quite sure like what you're supposed to do next, but this is your message that you're on the right path and the answers are going to be coming to you very soon. There's something about 13, which I know some people think 13 is a bad number, but it's not. It's the whole of it all. Think about it. There's 12 zodiac signs, and then the sun, that's 13. There were 12 apostles plus Jesus, that's 13. There's just 13 is not a scary number. Maybe you need to look into that to see why that would resonate for you right now. I do feel like also I have been picking up ancient like Mayan vibes, so you could have Latin roots, or it could just resonate with you. You don't have to be Latin, but yeah, so the message that I've been hearing as you're going through this initiation is to don't run, don't be scared, but it's all about more so of the elements within you becoming solidified, crystallized. I just kept hearing in my meditation that may the earth ground you, may the wind uplift you, may the fire ignite you, and may the water surrender you. And to me, that kind of speaks to even just manifesting, but it's just you're being called to something much higher. First off, I want to see the moon. Yeah, so this is something that's really not very clear to you right now, and owls could be resonating for you. I mean, I know for me there's been this owl outside my window, even on a personal level, that every night it's there. So maybe owls are resonating with you. I'm seeing black jaguar, I am seeing a black wolf, I am seeing, what else have I been seeing lately, and even in my meditation, dolphins, hawks. Hawk medicine is huge right now. This is a very earthy vibe that I'm feeling, and it's like I feel it's all about rerouting your internal systems. I feel like you're being initiated and you're going to be given more divine authority, but also power in your life. So I feel like you're going to start noticing that the world is going to start responding to you in different and even magical ways. So don't get freaked out. But I would say when these things happen, it's to journal them. I think in my last reading, it was all about overcoming imposter syndrome and yeah, it's crazy how we can undermine ourselves. But anyways, this is all about you. You're gonna be mastering yourself on a new level in a really, really, really amazing way. This is just like very shamanic feeling, like very shamanic vibes. Ancient roots, just real. What's coming next? Spirit, what is the collective need? Emperor, yeah, this is you stepping into your authority, and it comes with self-discipline, eliminating distractions, but also the Emperor, you're maturing more. And this could be, you know, I mentioned the divine feminine earlier, like that could resonate with you, but I feel what this is speaking of as you're being initiated into a higher level, it's really finding that union and balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine within. And so it's knowing when to act, when to pause. It's knowing, you know, when to be using logic versus your intuition. It's a perfect balance within you. So I feel like you are probably going through an awakening, and you're just really connecting the dots in your brain. I feel like this, even like on a psychological level, I feel like this is very left right brain pairing. So I feel like this isn't even just spiritual. I just feel like this is like even your DNA is just coming online. You know, all that junk DNA that they say is junk, I feel like that is what's really coming forth right now. So hold on one second, please. So I feel like what this is saying is that you're moving into just this another level of awareness of yourself and your surroundings. So you're probably feeling, maybe you were feeling disconnected for a while, maybe detached, unmotivated, not much energy. And that's okay, but what that is it's a sign that you're on the right path. And you could have been noticing like relationship shifting, maybe conversations feeling maybe even forced, or maybe you just can't like deal with small talk anymore. Like just random, like I know we just had Mercury retrograde, and I feel like this probably produced a lot of these feelings within you, but it wasn't like random. This was stuff that needed to be worked out, worked through you, so you can reach this next level in your life. Because again, you're being initiated into something that, you know, a lot of people go to the mystery schools, or they're, you know, once upon a time, and that is how they would sorry, there's two vultures outside, and they're just beautiful how they glide. So maybe that's also speaking of how you need to go about this, is just know when to move, when to act, you know, when to flap your wings and not. But anyways, this is speaking of, you know, in modern day, we don't have the mystery schools like they once did in ancient times. And I feel like you are a leader, and you, I mean, maybe you'll have your own history school for some of you if that resonates, but what I'm seeing is that you're being like secrets are going to be unlocked, unleashed to you. And so it's really important for you to write it down so you don't forget, because it's really hard to remember things, especially when messages come in higher states of awareness. It's so hard to remember them when you come back down, because remember, life is a circle, and it's just a matter of where you are on that circle. And so writing things down to remember these messages is huge, because you're not always going to remember these things based on your level of perception and awareness and your consciousness, because our emotions control the level of consciousness that we're operating on. So I do feel like if you've been feeling low or unsure lately, I have a feeling that you are probably going to be having like a very heightened state of awareness. So this is just releasing, it feels, I'm seeing the color red right now, so this is talking about also releasing a lot of like the root traumas, like in your root chakra. Like, so maybe you're going to be releasing things about survival, so finances will be getting better for you. Maybe you're not going to be living in a scarcity mindset either. You're just going to be in this better flow state. So right now, I'm just getting that this message is just for you if you need to stop forcing the clarity, because you don't need all the answers. They're going to come in their perfect time, on their perfect time, on the divine's time. And a lot of times when you're going through this initiation process, and I'm not talking about a spiritual awakening or another level, like this is initiation in a whole other level. I feel like this is probably something you've not quite yet experienced, and if you have experienced it, it's like that but on steroids. So be gentle with yourself, but this time it's not your first rodeo, so you know what to go through, or like what to do and expect, you know what I mean? So I do want to say that you need to protect your energy though, because again, not everybody's going to be able to come with you, especially when you are gifted these secrets or messages or fine tuning of your energy. There's just some people that are simply not going to be able to resonate with you anymore, and that's okay. And even if you felt like you were breaking down recently, it's not. You're just rebuilding. You're finding a clear direction, and you're learning what it's like to have the stronger boundaries, to be trusted, to be worthy of whatever is coming towards you within either your dreams, or maybe they're just going to be downloads. Maybe they'll be through meditation, or maybe you'll be walking. I mean, you can do walking meditations, are just as good as, sitting and saying you know. But yeah, I don't know. This is really cool. I'm gonna keep this one short because I don't feel like this is also gonna be for everybody, but this should be confirmation, especially if you've been feeling, unsure of where you're going. It's just that you're being entrusted with much more, and maybe you've been being tested to see if you're worthy of it or if you're ready for it. And I feel like you're passing the test. So it's just a matter of the divine's time, so yeah, if this resonated, comment initiation so I can see who this reached. And again, I'm new on YouTube, so if this did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, and yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thanks, much love.